Liu Bei fell at Wuzhang Plains. The period of the Three Kingdoms had been brought to a conclusion by the hand of Cao Cao. Now, everyone envisioned this new age opening up under him. However, the fighting was not at an end. There was one man quietly awaiting his chance to come, a man whose skill was recognized by Cao Cao and polished over many battles. Sima Yi rose to make his move, to stand as the final victor.
It's as I thought. I had the feeling this would happen, that you would turn against our Lord.
Oh? That's interesting. Have you decided what you'll do?
I have dedicated my entire life to the service of beauty. And I find beauty, Sima Yi, in the way that you fight. I am prepared to serve you. Now, let us hear about the beautiful plan you have made.
And what is your choice? Well, if any of you decide that you'd prefer to part company with me, then observe the only path you'll be taking. To victory! I'll rule this land. It will be held by the one who's worthy to reach out and grasp it. The master of a new age must be strong. Let's move. I must seize my destiny. I remember the days I used to pass this gate. Tear it down, along with the memories.
Come for your head!
The mind shall vanquish the sword. The mind shall vanquish the sword.
Now that's That's how it's done. You inspire us all.
The mind shall vanquish the sword. We have passed the first stage. Now forward, through the gate built into the enemy. So this is the final gate. A new age awaits us on the other side. We must break through.
Beaten in battle, I have no regrets.
The mind shall vanquish the sword. The mind shall vanquish the sword. The mind shall vanquish the sword.
Well, forgive me then, my fair city. This must be done to vanquish the chaos. For that greater purpose, let these flames raise your fair walls.
Let's go.
Here it
There's
comes.
nothing left but to advance.
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace.
Your efforts are dazzling. You shall see me shine as well. Yes, even brighter than now.
If it's a fight you want, then you've come to the right place. You have beaten me, and I leave the fate of this land with you.
The mind shall vanquish the sword. The mind shall vanquish the sword. The mind shall vanquish the sword. Cao Cao, you are full of surprises. Not that I would have expected anything less from you.
Amazing! We will have to display our strength as well.
This is the final stage of the battle. Find Cao Cao. Bring down this so-called hero of chaos. Time to put this base to use in realizing my strategies. Your worthless. The mind shall vanquish the sword.
It is the fate of a warrior to test himself against those stronger than him. Master Cao Cao, I challenge you. And for this you join Sima Yi? Why? I know not whether to praise your determination or laugh foolishly.
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
Wait, I can't lose. I just can't.
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
Father, has one of your dogs broken its leash? You wretched ingrates, I shall punish you.
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
Let us wait here for our allies for a spell.
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
Sima Yi, so this is your choice. You will not gain the land by being so hasty.
I would gain nothing by waiting for Lord Cao Cao to die. And if you don't understand that, then be gone.
I suppose death is something even I cannot overcome.
The mind shall vanquish the sword. You're worthless.
I trusted that you would come. I appreciate your assistance.
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
There you are! Welcome to your graves!
Ignore them. They are of no relevance. Forward.
How could you do this to me?
The mind shall vanquish the sword. Time to put this base to use in realizing my strategies.
Now that's how it's done. You inspire us all.
This one is heroic. I guess I need to pick up the pace. The gods have answered us. We thank you for coming to our aid. I was not expecting a trap here. Your brilliant performance makes me feel alive.
You've amused me greatly.
The mind shall vanquish the sword. Time to put this base to use in realizing my strategies.
You believe your wits are a match for mine?
The mind shall vanquish the sword. The mind shall vanquish the sword.
Your brilliant performance makes me feel alive. They're even stronger than I thought!
Yeah, I'm gonna squash you!
So you would bear the weight of a new age, Sima Yi. Let us see if you are worthy.
If I am worthy, who gives you the right? I shall overcome your pride and make this world my own. The mind shall vanquish the sword.
I don't want to die yet.
The mind shall vanquish the sword.
Let us go and capture the enemy base. It shall be a thing of beauty.
Let's go. There's nothing left but to advance.
That's how it's done. You inspire us all.
So, it's not me, was it? I trust you, that ring, Sima.
The mind shall vanquish the sword. You are the one that showed me this path. I thank you. Now farewell, you worthless. Just as I anticipated.
Was I nothing more than a means to an end? A doorway by which your talent and ambition could pass, take shape, and reach into the land? Then, that is as it must be too. Sima Yi, you must heed my final order. Build a world such as none ever seen before!
Appropriately arrogant to the end. And yet, I shall remember this admonishment of yours without fail. I shall create a world, one that is magnificent. A world that you could never have conceived of.
We have silenced most of the rebels. The chaos is nearly over, isn't it, Father? And now the Sima family can rule a peaceful land.
Are you a fool? Zhao, have you learned nothing from your time with me on the battlefield? Being my child, the fact that we share the same bloodline, doesn't make you worthy to rule. You must refine yourself, master your talent, make yourself worthy of governing this land. One who would rule all others must soar higher than those he would rule. Is that not so, my lord Cao Cao?